YouTube channel Connect Twister. So today's video is part 2 to 10 things that I've learned about starting a YouTube channel in my 40s. Number 6, again, listening to all the gurus, what they say is consistency is key. So they say that you should be posting as a minimum at least once a week, that you should be, and if you can do more, 2 or 3 times a week. So in an ideal scenario, they say 2 to 3 long form video a week. So remember what I said in the last video, that long form is anything 60 seconds and above, and then anything 60 seconds and below is classed as a YouTube short. And then one or two YouTube shorts per week. The reality is I am a single mom in my 40s with a toddler and I work. There's absolutely no way that I can be doing 2 to 3 videos, long form videos per week, plus plus YouTube shorts. So every now and again I try and do at least, so my personal aim was to do at least 1 video every 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I've not been able to stick to that because the reality is life just be life, and sometimes, and I can't fit everything in. So, you know, the main thing for me is that I enjoy doing YouTube. Yes, I haven't got that many subscribers, and you know, my watch hours is still quite low at the moment. However, the reality is I enjoy it. So I'm just going to keep chipping at it slowly but surely, and maybe one day I will reach that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. And until that point, I will just continue to enjoy the process. Number 8, you don't actually need to be a guru or an expert in anything to start a YouTube channel. Honestly, I've seen some things on YouTube and I'm just like, how have you got like over 1 million views? I've seen videos on YouTube with just a washing machine, literally just a washing machine, nothing else in the video, and then they just started the spin cycle, the wash cycle, and just left it, and then it's probably for about 2 hours, and those types of videos are getting like over 1 million views. I mean, I did try it, to be honest, because I thought, yeah, let me try and get in. But when I actually filmed it, the length was too long, and it just wouldn't upload. So in the end, I deleted it. But if I'd have thought about it, I should have just cut it down until it was to the size that was manageable to upload. But apparently, you know, this is called I can't even get the words out, ASMR. Because people just like the sounds of things. So that's a whole particular niche that I've never come across before on YouTube. If you're wondering what that is, go have a look. And I did actually try to do like a little YouTube short on ASMR, and so kind of walking in the forest with the pushchair so that you could hear the sound of the wheels going over the gravel. And my niece had her little remote control car. You know, I'm open and willing to try various different genres to try and increase the viewership, and also it makes it that little bit more interesting for me. Number 7. So the thing that I've kind of learned is that it's really, really important to engage with your audience. So when your audience leaves a comment, you know, it's really important that you reply. I reply to all my comments. Hi, Mom. I don't get that many comments, so but I always make sure that I definitely engage. And you know, when you're watching my videos, if you feel that I strike a chord or something that I say, you think, oh, that resonates with me, don't be shy. Just write some comments for me, and I will absolutely reply. But I will say that, to be honest, before I started making content on YouTube, and when I used to watch videos, honestly, I never subscribed to anybody, to be honest. So I did used to watch videos, and I never liked them. But not that I didn't like them, I didn't like physically press the like button. Of course I like the videos, or I've watched them, but I never used to do that, because like when you watch the videos on a regular basis, they continue to pop up, so I never needed to subscribe. But now that I'm on the other side, I try and make that effort now, that if I do watch some YouTube content, I will as a minimum press like, and if I've got time, I will definitely leave a comment, because I know the struggle when you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. And in particular, if you are in your 40s or above, you have a lot of life experiences that you can just talk about. So, you know, I've seen, apparently, you know, if you're Generation X and you're on YouTube now, that's a whole niche in itself. And I think that is one of the, not the biggest, but it is a quickly growing niche on YouTube. So, you know, I'm jumping on that bandwagon. Hello, I'm Generation X. So hopefully the algorithm gods will listen and hear that and start showing my videos to more people. Whatever you have to say, I guarantee you there is somebody out there that wants to hear what you've got to say. Whether it's a small niche, whether it's a medium-sized niche, whether it's a big niche, there's somebody out there. I've seen some real terrible videos out there, and I'm just like, how on earth are you getting so many views? But there's somebody out there for everybody. So whatever it is you've got to say, and in particular, if you're in your 40s and above, I'm repeating this for the YouTube algorithm. So if you're in your so I'll say it again. So if you're in your 40s and above, and what I've also noticed is that if you do YouTube videos talking about YouTube, they seem to kind of do a little bit more better. So this is my kind of experiment to see. So I'm kind of mixing YouTube, talking about YouTube, we're talking about my knowledge and experience in YouTube, whilst talking about being a Generation X person in my 40s. So listen, those are all the key words I've just put in there. But again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, in my next video, when I talk about YouTube jargon, I will go into that in a lot more detail. So exactly, so you don't need to be an expert, you just need to be literally one step ahead of the person that's watching your video. So, you know, you could do a video, so one of the videos I've done, or three of the videos I've done, is on like potty training. So I am absolutely no expert in potty training, but all I've done is talk about my own personal experience. So, you know, like I said, you don't need to be a guru. It's just about, what do you know? What knowledge is it that you want to share? And like I said before, some of the stuff that people put on YouTube is crazy, and you do just think, why would people sit here and watch a washing machine? But when you read the comments, like, people use that as background sounds because it helps them. It's like they use it as white noise because it helps them, like if they need to sleep, if they need to concentrate, or if they need to study. It's crazy. So like I said, there's an audience out there for you. The only thing with YouTube is that you've got to try and find that audience, and sometimes that may take a little bit of time. Number 9. So what the YouTube gurus also tell you is that what you should try and do is that, you know, sometimes when you start out, your YouTube videos are just going to be bad, and just accept it. And then as you keep doing it over time, you'll get better and better. And the aim really is to try and improve your YouTube videos each and every time by 1%. So try and learn something new for each video and try and implement that. So, you know, when I very first started with my YouTube video, the very first one, I didn't do a script. I just talked off my head, and you can tell that I was just making things up as I go along. And to be honest, I still do that sometimes now, but I have a starting point. So I do have a script. I create a script to talk about what and make sure that I've written everything that I want to write, so that I cover everything. But to be honest, I don't. It's very, I may from the outset start with the script, but then as I'm talking, like I am now, more ideas are coming into my head, and then I just kind of go off piece and just do my own thing, and then realise about like 5 minutes later that I've not actually talked about anything that I'd actually put in the script. So that's why sometimes my videos can be a little bit long. So one of my potty training videos, by the time I pieced it all together, I actually realised that it was like 49 minutes long. And if I'd have thought about it from the get-go, I should have split that video into two, so like a part 1 and a part 2, like what I've done with this video. So it's it's easier for the audience to kind of watch, because as my sister told me, thanks for the feedback, who's going to sit down and watch a 49-minute video about potty training? You live and you learn. And the final thing that I've learned about creating a YouTube channel in the last 6 months in my 40s is that, sorry, I know I keep repeating it, but it's all about putting those keywords in for the YouTube algorithm. And as I said before, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I will be creating a separate video which talks about the YouTube jargon and all the things I've picked up and learned, and I'm trying to implement in the various different videos that I create. So yeah, so going back to what I said, which I've been rambling, so I can't actually remember, but number 10 is to enjoy the process. So I actually really enjoy doing these YouTube videos. As you can tell, I can talk when I'm ready. I can talk. So, I like doing these things. Clearly, I must like the sound of my own voice. So the other thing that I've learned, that YouTube is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you've got your other social media platforms such as TikTok, such as Facebook, and what's the other one? Instagram. So in particular with Instagram and TikTok, those are kind of short form content. When you do your videos, you can't do your videos longer than a certain amount of time. So those are actually quite popular. So but with YouTube, and you can grow quite a lot quicker on those platforms than you can on YouTube. So you might get a lot more success with Instagram and with TikTok. However, in terms of YouTube, it is a marathon. It takes a longer process, but however, the opportunities to kind of earn more money come with doing long form content on YouTube. So even though it's going to take a lot longer, it's a slower growth. Actually, the results at the end are going to be a lot bigger. That's my understanding anyway. But what I might need to do is try and use TikTok. I haven't got a TikTok account, so I need to figure that one out. So I might try and do like a TikTok account and actually use some of the long form content that I've got on YouTube, cut it down to like whatever the time frame amount is in TikTok, and just try and then encourage the TikTok users to come over to YouTube to then watch my YouTube video. Not sure how that will work, because a lot of people do say that, you've got your two types of audience. You've got your audience that only likes the kind of shorter content because it's just quick, sharp, and to the point. And so to try and convert your audience that likes short-term content to long-form content may be a struggle. But I'll give it a go, see how it works, and if it doesn't work, at least I know that I've tried. So that concludes all 10 things that I've learned about starting a YouTube channel in the last 6 months in my 40s. If you enjoyed this, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. As I've said earlier on, I can't remember if it was this part of the video or part 1, I've got 37 amazing, lovely subscribers. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to subscribe. If you want to, don't be afraid to comment. I'm more than happy and ready to engage in the comment section below. So if there's things that you've learned being a YouTuber since starting your channel, or if you're a YouTuber that started a channel in your 40s, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to put some comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye.